Hello everyone, welcome to our update. Some cultures have made it difficult for kids to express themselves even when they are in danger, as they are constantly beat, flogged, or verbally abused for literally every action, that they fear that everything they do is wrong. Many adults today were sexually abused as kids by teachers, aides, or even relatives. Most of them have had to live with the pain, trauma, and bitterness because it was not properly managed, owing to the fact that they kept it a secret as they feared that they'll be punished for being vulnerable and helpless. But why do you blame them when they have been put in a situation where they struggle to distinguish between discipline and hate? At this point, I'm appealing that you please like, subscribe, and share, as it will help this message to reach more audience. The disheartening part of it is that someone listening to me right now is repeating the same cycle that nearly ruined you. So how can we be better when we're guilty of the same thing that we literally accused our parents of? According to World Health Organization, 1 in every 13 male and 1 in every 5 female suffered various forms of sexual violence as children, with the highest of 34% rate from Africa, second to Asia, as a result of similarity in culture. As a child, I literally saw my mom with a cane all the time that I thought she was a shepherd. So even times when she needed to use simple sentences like close your legs, shut the door, or ask questions like what happened, she would prefer to use the cane. But I later figured it's because she was a teacher and she had many children, so I guess it was just her survival strategy. If you ask me if I was loved as a child, I would say yes, because I was provided for, even though no one told me that they loved me. As a matter of fact, it seemed like it was prohibited by my parents. So you find that there is a huge dysfunction in culture, because shouldn't we often tell our children that we love them and remind them that we do? I'm sure that sometimes people look at their spouse, some spouses, and wonder why they are so bottled up, even when you're very convinced that they love you. It's because they are clueless, as nobody taught them how to express love. So the result is that they hurt themselves and end up hurting you, because emotions are meant to be expressed. The very first time I told my parents I loved them, my dad responded and my mom smiled like she was shy. But guess what? She didn't know better. You think my mom was a shepherd? Then meet my grandmom. I don't remember seeing her with a cane, but she always had fire in her eyes and her tone terrified me. So you can understand where my mom was coming from. Even though my dad was more expressive of love, I guess because he was really pampered by his mom, but he never used the word. I understand that it's important for us to reprimand kids when they do something wrong, but not expressing love to them is going to turn them into traumatized, bitter, and hurt adults, and so they're going to go about hurting others because they don't know better. Some of the teen problems today, like cultism, gang, teen pregnancies, drug abuse, can be traced to not experiencing love from their parents. So when a teen feels like they're not loved by their parents, especially their father, they will jump on any offer that feels like love. That's why I'm appealing to every mother and wife out there. Never disconnect a child from their father's love. It doesn't matter if you hate him, you're divorced or separated, because you can never be a father to them. As a father's love is protective and provides a child with physical and emotional security that makes them thrive in a lot of ways. According to research and psychology, children that grow up without their father can suffer from sexual abuse, behavioral problems, issues with relationship, mental and physical health problems, drug abuse, teen pregnancies, and many more. So in case you have a spouse or an adult around you experiencing this information would help you nurture them into healing. So you see why, as a mother, you should never disconnect a child from their father's love, because you'll be doing them more harm than good. African culture can make it seem like when you express love to a child, you lose grip on them. On the contrary, because it will make them gravitate towards you as they begin to feel like you're somebody that they can confide in. My goddaughter is is 3 and speaks like 3, but she has heard me tell her I love you from day one, that sometimes even when I'm busy, she blows up my phone because she wants me to validate the fact that I love her. I've never laid my hands on her before, but for some reasons, she always wants to be of her best behavior around me. So when you express love to a child, it will make them differentiate between discipline and hate. So when they know that you love them, even when you reprimand them, they understand it's because they did something wrong. Unfortunately, a child somewhere is being sexually abused right now under your very nose, and they cannot tell you because they feel like it will make matters worse. Please do not be that adult. Finally, even if you decide not to be verbally expressive of love to your kids, ensure that they feel and know that you love them so that they don't suffer in silence because of you. I hope this video was helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share. Be blessed. Bye.